Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm All Things Sugar and Shay Sade. Hey, and this is the live debrief. This is where I talk about my favorite reality TV shows. And at the moment, I'm talking about Love Island season 13, Love Island UK season 13, episode 51. Oh my god, we are nearly done, guys. It's just another couple of days. Wait, what are we on? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday. 4 episodes left. Can you believe it? How's everybody doing today? I hope you're good. I thought it was Wednesday. Wait, I thought it was Wednesday. It's not even Wednesday, it's Thursday. Oh, it's still 4. Okay. Oh my god, I've started already. How's everybody doing? I hope you're good. Yeah, it's Thursday. One more day to the weekend. Yeah, say hi in the chat. Make sure you like this live as well. Might as well do it now as you're coming in, and also share this with like-minded people too. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. I am very unlikely to get the 5k subscribers that I was trying to get by the end of this season, but we have made some progress, and for that I'm super grateful. So thank you guys for sticking with me and continuing to do so. I really appreciate it. Okay, who's in the chat? Saying hi to Saf. How you doing? Hey Elizabeth. Hey Gilda. Hey Maya. Hey Blue. Oh, by Blue. Oh, you are my lunch break. I love that. It is lunchtime. What are you having for lunch today? Because at me, and I might as well just say I'm intermittent fasting at the moment, because I don't be eating in the mornings. I just don't know what's going on. I know what's going on. So I'm saying the road to 5k continue. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, honestly. And yeah, I need to do I want to do like a big brainstorm. I want to do a big brainstorm and see what I can do. I have ideas, but you know me, I have so many ideas, and then I get overwhelmed trying to execute them all at the same time, and it's just like, no, just slow it down and stuff. So yeah, and I've got my podcast, yeah, that's there as well, kind of thing that I'm still continuing with, and I'm having a lot of fun with that actually. So definitely gonna keep that going. And the other thing I've been thinking about is my vlog. Because that needs to come back. This is the longest break I've taken with my vlog ever. Actually, is it? No, it's not, because when I first started, I think I took a year off and then I came back and stuff. Not Love Island has been triggering my anxiety. Oh God, sorry, hun. Sorry. Not still on breakfast. Hey, Ronka, how you doing? Lela, how are you as well? Guys, just a reminder, those that haven't signed up already, if you want to participate in the meetup that we're going to do in September, I think it's going to be a Friday, I think it's going to be early September, I'm hoping it's karaoke, please sign up here where I can get your details so I can keep you posted in terms of what we're actually going to do. It should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it will be really, really fun, and it'll be good to meet you all as well. For those in the UK though, sorry, my internationals can't be done. Yeah. Oh gosh. No, you don't have an appetite. Oh my god. You know what? To be fair, it is. I think the last 2 episodes have been a lot. To be fair, they have. Oh, I didn't even fill in my thing, but I know. Yes, you do have to eat. Is it me, or have we not had much beach hut moments? You know what? You're absolutely right, Lila. Now think about it. You're absolutely right. We're not seeing much of that at all. We're not seeing much of that. We haven't had much dates. There's so many things we haven't had much of. Oh my god, today we're going live on Instagram. Hey, Miss Cute, how you doing? How are you doing? Is it sunny where you are? Where I am, it's a bit grey today. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. Oh god. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. What are you giving last night's episode? So, it's freaking itching. last night's episode out of 10. Who's your MVP? Who's your LVP? Please put it in the chat. Why the hell? Sorry, I've just realised something. I don't know what I was thinking. What did I do? What did I friggin' do? Maybe I deleted it by accident. Or am I on the right one? Okay, cool. So for me, I'm giving it 8 out of 10. The episode, I thought it was better than previous episodes. I definitely think it was better. MVP for me, I can't lie. My MVP is Jazz for holding her own up against Julia. Sorry. Because that could have gone so differently. It could have gone so differently. But maybe I even forgot that Jazz is a professional. She's seasoned here. And not to be, what do you call it? She will not fall against someone like Yulia, because I think she handled herself well, and she kind of gave as good as she got in that conversation that they had at the end. And why they're pitting these two against each other, I really don't know. But yeah. I think my LVP, there's too many of them to be fair, but my top ones is definitely Aiden, because again, who do you think you are? Like, he just gets on my nerves so much. The fact that he even tried to reprimand Priya for what she said about Alicia is insane to me. Him, again, lying, gaslighting her, just bloody ridiculous. Like, I just cannot stand that man. Yeah, I think I'll stick with Aiden as my main LVP, but there's a lot of them, I'm not gonna lie. They're all very annoying right now, and it's just like, I think someone asked me in the Discord like yesterday, like, who do I want to win, and I was saying Jazz and Cav, or Yaz and Tommy at the moment. The thing is, right now, I wouldn't even mind if it was like Angelisa and Simba at the moment. They are being like kind of unproblematic right now, but like, again, it's just like, I feel like my biases are playing are speaking to me, because I would not forget what Simba's. He just better treat her right. Okay, let me just see what you guys are saying. Let's just say, yeah, the season can honestly wrap up. We ain't got that long. It's nearly done. It really is. It really is. Is it sunny in your part of South London? They need to send us on this way. It's proper grey here. Okay, so South is giving it 8 out of 10. They're all LVPs at this point. Fairs. Jackson said I couldn't finish. Becoming more of a drag to get through. 7 out of 10. Fair. Honestly, it's only because I'm doing this that you know what I mean, like, I have to still stay locked in. R by Bluey says LVP is Priya. MVP, I have a few. Aiden, what the hell, sorry, I thought that was my cat. Aiden, Karen, and Yulia. Okay. Maya, 7, giving it 7. Miss Cute, 7 out of 10. Just because everyone was right and wrong at the same time. There was a lot of that, to be fair. There was a lot of that. Junction said LVP is Samraj and maybe Mika. I forgot about Samraj. I actually forgot about Samraj. He was rude. He was actually rude. I really don't understand how he's getting away with this, and Mika was just enabling him, in my opinion. Maya says MVP, my UK client, Jasmine. I think I'm with you. Little Rock says, hey, how you doing? Elizabeth is giving it 6 out of 10. MVP is Simba, Jasmine. LVP is Aiden again, Cav, Samraj, and a touch of Yulia as well. R. Blue said, I loved how Aiden told Priya she was so wrong for the job shaming. You know what, yeah, I can't lie. I am not too mad at Priya, because there was just going to be a point that she was going to snap, to be fair. And I think, like, if that's the worst that she's saying, consider how she's been treated, then I don't know. It doesn't, I can't lie, it doesn't bother me that much. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with what she's saying, I'm definitely not, but she could have lost her shit. She hasn't even, like, crashed out like how Ellie has, or, like, do you know what I mean, or shouted down the place or whatever kind of thing. Like, I just don't think it's I think it's light in comparison to what she's had to deal with. So I'm not super mad at her. Like, I think she's not, I don't think that Priya's, like, particularly mean. I don't know, like, if that's the best she can do, saying, like, oh, go work for National Rail, like, babe, it's lame. It's late. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's a very lame thing to say. But I just think she thought she ate and she didn't. And I just think she's just trying, she's trying to kind of, like, not redeem herself, but just trying to kind of, like, show that, oh yeah, I can be like that too. And it's just like, babe, no, you can't actually. Do you know what I mean? But, like, if that's the worst she's gonna do, honestly, I'm not super mad at her. I'm not. She's had to deal with a lot, in my opinion. I feel like she's had to deal with a lot those last couple of days in particular. Okay, so Maya's given it LVP to Aiden, Cav, Yulia, and Red Pill Samraj. Fairs. Little Rock said, ready for this to be done so we can have a wholesome, footloose, and fancy-free summer break. Yay! Let's go. Kimmy Cobb, how you doing? Says 8 out of 10 MVP. Jasmine a little, but her still lying to Priya gave sabotage. Yeah, she can't. No one's perfect. No, I'm joking. No, I hear it. LVP, Samraj, Aiden, Kavan. Hey, Miss Prestige, how you doing? Noelle says, when Aiden has to be the one to tell you that you're wrong. Crazy. Cammy said, I need a dumping already. They're kind of dragging it. This is the thing. I'm just like, is this normal? Maybe it is normal. Like, to have so many couples now. I thought maybe it is normal. I can't even quite remember. But, like, Aiden and Priya can go. Like, Priya should really walk. She should really walk. Like, it's enough now. Hey, Noelle, I hope you're good. Cammy said, I'm not sure what this podcast twist is coming up next, but just give us a dumping already. You know what? When I saw, because in Tomorrow Night, you see Maya interviewing the couples, yeah, which to me is insane, because don't you have, like, a whole podcast with the big three that's supposed to be interviewing people? Surely that should have been their job, but no. They've got Maya working. They were like, oh, the people want to see you. Honestly, oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna come across. It seems really weird. It's kind of given, I don't know, like, I don't know what movie number it is, but in the Hunger Games, you know, like how they interview them in their pairs and stuff like that before they go into the games and stuff. Like, that's what it was given to me. I don't know. Miss Keats said MVP is Simba, just because he is funny and is the only one who speaks out regardless of who made the point. Doesn't follow the leader. Lela says 7. I have to give MVP to Mika. Not always a fan, but I like the way she tried to diffuse tension. LVP is Yulia, because she speaks a lot of sense, but there's a diplomatic way to go about it. Moral hierarchy. Cammy said LVP Samraj for not getting over the F off comment. Honestly, Samraj was doing too much. And the thing is, it's just like, what I found really annoying was that actually, even though he was, they were both offended in that clip. They were both offended. Of course, you can't tell someone how they feel, but, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, Priya is able to kind of just laugh it off, even after how many times she's been disrespected. But he was the one that kind of like paused and like, why are we applauding this? Why is this okay? And he made it about gender, and it's just like it's just giving red pill. It's giving manners fit. It really is. And this is what I was saying, like from the very beginning, you could see signs, and it's just like he's not beating those charges as far as I'm concerned. Saf, thank you so much for the reminder. Like the live, people, like the live, like the live, like the live. And if you're not already subscribed, then subscribe, please. Okay. People who are struggling watching you should join the membership. Pure comedy on the Discord. Honestly, let me even put the link in as well, because it is a vibe on the Discord, and to get the Discord you have to be a member, and to become a member you just need to join on the join button. But if you're not on YouTube, it is youtube.com/ShaleSalamiOfficial/join. Let me just pop that in the link. It's a vibe, and that's where you can keep in touch while, you know, Love Island's not on as well. Okay, so Miss Cute said, I do think the show is trying to play to play down Simba being a friend to the women, but focus on the friendship part on Lorenzo. He's good friends with Ellie, and you see him walking with Yulia. Yeah, I don't know. This is the thing. Like, I did watch who did I watch? Oh my god, Madam Joyce interviewed Mara, and I watched that, and she was even saying that Angelista is like super funny, and this is what I'm saying. It's just so annoying that she's not getting that edit. She is getting, like, for the most part, she's either like stone face, annoyed, or just loved up. Like, do you know what I mean? We're just not seeing like any of her personality outside her being in love or annoyed at Simba. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we're not seeing any of that, and it's just very, very annoying. And I do believe Mara, because, you know, Tommy, when he came out, he was just like, oh, he thinks that Angelista's like super quiet and reserved. And now I think, like, maybe to you that's why I think maybe it was that. Maybe that's what he was seeing. But yeah, I do think it's unfair that we're not seeing those bits as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Safi said, I wonder if the podcast has a dumping twist or something. Maybe, you know, because yeah, it would be brutal. Gilda said, Charlotte, personally, would you watch the Big Three doing that interview? Only if I had to. Only if I friggin' had to. Like, honestly, it would be by force. But I don't want it. Life of Butch said, low effort Lorenzo being the public's favourite tells you everything you need to know about this country. 110%. 110%. He annoys me so much. He really does. And I just, like, it just blows my mind how he's able to get away with what he's getting away with. And like I said, I think Yulia and Lorenzo, very, very similar in terms of, like, they say wild things, and they kind of, like, either like, oh, apologize, or they just say that they were joking or whatever. Not so much Yulia, but like, it's kind of like, oh, I'm just saying, like, I didn't mean to hurt you, I didn't mean to be malicious. But it's just like they're saying things to watch things blow up. It's just like they like the chaos. Like, they're very similar. But what we're going to see, and I think we're definitely going to see it tonight, the difference. Like, Lorenzo's going to be able to get away with it. Yulia is not. I don't think she's going to be able to get away with it at all. And I just, that annoys me. Seriously. Miss Cute said, my issue with Yulia, she wants to start fires but can't handle when people say something back. Yeah, absolutely. So people who want to force a bully mean girls narrative are naive, because why start something? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Saf said, I can believe Angie's funny. Yeah, when she was dealing with Aaron, the Casa guy, the tall one, that was, is he a basketball player or something? He's 26, like, or something. But anyway, the way she dealt with him was hilarious. That was friggin' hilarious. Cammy said MVP is Jasmine for not letting Yulia bait her into having a fight and for being the only one to call out how Lorenzo gets away with murder and still is the public's fave. Yeah, 110%. Okay, cool, guys. Let me get into the recap of it all. Make sure you like the live, obviously. Okay, cool. So obviously the Grafties have continued. Oh god, I can't even remember the last one. But like Aiden won whatever that last award was, and he was saying that, you know, it was just a laddie joke. Oh, him talking to Bella, I think it was, maybe it was the flirtiest or something. And he was just like, oh, you know, me liking her was just like a laddie type joke and everything like that. But he does apologise to Priya because she's getting increasingly more upset with how things are going. The next category was the raunchiest moment. There was one clip where it's like Priya and Aiden in the hideaway, and it was just like you could see like a tent situation going on, and Priya was just like, no, it was my feet, and it's just like, okay, but still fish your feet, okay. I don't know if that made it better. Clip 2 was like Julia and Lorenzo when he was massaging her buttocks with sunscreen. The other clip was Aiden licking Alicia, I think, in the hideaway when like Finlay was there, when she brought both of them into the hideaway. The person that won that was Aiden. He said he didn't think that he deserved to win that one, but yeah, he won it anyway. Then it was most dramatic. Obviously, we saw the clips of Simba doing his famous, you know, getting mad and walking away, getting into a strop and stuff. Then the second clip was like Priya and Samraj, and this is when they had the argument where he... well, I think it was from the game. They had a game, and she revealed that she has like a notes app of all the people that she slept with, and he basically was saying that was weird. She didn't like the fact that he said that it was weird, and then when they were trying to like talk about it again, she says to him that, you know, he's bringing up pathetic things. She didn't actually call him pathetic, but that's how it landed for him. You're bringing up pathetic things, and then he called her embarrassing, and she told him to fuck off, essentially. And he did not like that as well. And then he basically went around the villa just saying that how out of order she is. Like, do you know what I mean? So this is the clip. Let me just play that for you. And they just have another... We just see the worst of Samraj again, I think.
Say one thing, then you backtrack.
Mate, you're pulling out pathetic things now.
You're embarrassing.
Fuck off, you're embarrassing. Don't talk to me like that.
You just
Are you fucking joking?
That's it. You can't swear at someone like that. Tell someone to fuck off.
You're embarrassing.
Yeah, but you can't tell someone to fuck. You just told me to fuck off.
Well done, guys. That's wild. I'm sorry.
Just note how Priya's able to laugh it off. They're trying to move on, but Samraj is the person that's just like, nope, this was disrespectful to me. I'm not having this.
How are we applauding that?
Yeah, I don't know about an applaud, but...
Whatever's done is done, but obviously I don't think that behaviour warrants swearing at someone.
You did call me embarrassing
So you're telling me if I told you you're embarrassing now, you told me to F off right now?
Yeah.
I think that's so blown out of proportion.
But you can't call... That's an insult to someone.
When I spoke about how people felt and how I felt, you said you're drawing at stuff and that's pathetic. That to me is insulting because you're negating how I feel.
I just think I didn't deserve to be called embarrassing.
And I didn't deserve to be told to fuck off.
Yeah, agreed.
You said to me you're pathetic and you called me a melt.
You can both say, yes, I said something that was wrong and end it at that, period.
Okay, but I think I still also can feel a certain way about being called embarrassing. I think you would probably feel a certain way if you were called embarrassing. Yeah, you still told me to fuck off
and call me a melt. You're saying, oh, Mika's right now trying to say what I agree with. It's certain, it's war under the bridge, but then you keep going on about it.
Yeah. You say one thing, then you back...
It's the cheek that he has to say, oh, you keep going on about it, when it was you that kept going on about it. You was the one was just like, no, you can't applaud it. Like, this is what I'm saying. And I just like, Mika, I get the whole stand by your man stuff, but like, honestly, like, keep quiet. And the thing is, what I found interesting, because when Yulia was coming for Mika, I don't remember hearing Samraj say anything, really. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't remember him piping up and, you know, coming at Yulia in any sort of way. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just like, oh, Samraj is just so annoying. Like, he needs to go. Like, he really needs to go. I think he's deeply problematic. And to be fair, I trust Mika. I think she's going to run away anyway. So I don't think this situation they've got is, what do you call it, going to go anywhere in terms of the relationship. We'll see. Hey, Erin, how you doing? Yeah, exactly. He said Priya kept bringing it up when it was Samraj. Exactly. And he went around, even on the day, he went around the whole villa just saying, oh, you just told me to fuck up. You just told me to fuck off. What if I told you to suck your mum? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just you don't just, if you're going to be rude to me, the respect goes out the window. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't just get that just because. Like, no, you was absolutely rude. And the thing is, like, I actually remember that in that conversation, she was expressing, like, you know, to call me embarrassing is like such a, she kind of expressed like how that is like a trigger for her almost, like, do you know what I mean? And that's the thing he said to her. So he wanted to hurt her in that moment, and he wanted to humble her. And it is not lost on me, the way he talks to Priya is very different to how he talks to all the other girls, and it's not cool. And mind you, this guy has previously done bits with her as well. It's just friggin' ridiculous. What's not true? What are you talking about, Laughing Budge? He told her to stop what? I don't know what you mean. But yeah, it is disdain. It really is. He respects Priya less. That's the vibe I get from it. That's absolutely the vibe. Seriously, it's just horrible. It's really disrespectful. Like, I just think like this shouldn't be allowed to run, like, at all. And I just don't understand why they haven't pulled Samraj up for how he's like treated her. And I feel like this is the thing. Like, I think because he's so disrespectful that other people are also disrespectful. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's just horrible. Horrible. And what can she do? She hasn't got any back. No one's backing her there. Like, seriously. You know what, to be fair, like, if you don't like swearing, then I can understand like how sorry, Steph, to answer your point, is F-off really bad. If you don't like swearing, then I can understand how that could be like annoying to you. But like I said, like in that conversation, like she had already told him, like, I don't like the whole like you're embarrassing thing, and that's exactly what he said. So it's just like, just because it's swearing, do you know what I mean? I have to have those sensitivities, but you can't have sensitivities to what I find triggering. I think it's insane. I think he's just trying to what do you call it, just trying to really just being horrible to her in general, kind of thing. Let me not even over deep it, but yeah, he's just being horrible to her. I just don't think it, like, personally, like, I don't particularly like the word bitch, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not something that's like in my natural vocabulary. I don't use it in, like, you know, occasionally, yeah, but it's not like in my go-to. So when that whole thing of like people, you know, you'll be like, hey bitch, nah, that's not my norm. Do you know what I mean? That could never, even when someone says it, like, I'm just like, it takes me a second, like a millisecond. I'm just like, okay, cool, this is not this is not a threat or it's not disrespect in a sense. But I just think that's just, I don't know, the way I was brought up or whatever. But like, yeah, so that might thingy for me. But like, I could say something that other people find triggering as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone has their triggers, I get it, but he was totally disrespecting hers, and he misunderstood what she said. She said, you're pulling out things that are pathetic. She didn't call him pathetic, and he misunderstood that, and that's why he called her embarrassing. But to be fair, he should have been apologizing to her anyway. And he was being defensive. He wasn't apologizing to her. He was explaining how why he said what he said. That's what it was. So he done that under the guise of apology and then was just rude to her. So there is no angle of that conversation where Samraj is in the right, to me. Just none. Yeah, ridiculous. Samraj lacks accountability and being honest. If he was honest about not liking her or respecting her, that's why any comment is viewed more harshly instead of trying to have this moral high ground. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? My saying, so when he apologized to her mum, he didn't mean it. I don't think so, you know. I don't think so at all, because he said to her, you've what do you call it? You've raised a very strong woman. And I don't think Samraj, this is just my opinion, I don't think Samraj is like strong women. I don't think he does. Like, do you know what I mean? So I thought that was a backhanded, I just thought that was just like, nah, you're kind of like again skirting around it. Like, do you know what I mean? You're not saying it's just such a thing. Like, if you don't like strong women, saying that you raise a very strong woman is just weird. It's just weird. I don't think he does. I really don't think he does at all. I think he's got a very narrow-minded of what kind of women that he likes, and Mika's fitting that at this moment. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. What did I say? Can you be triggered by the word embarrassing yet see no issue with swearing at someone? I don't think her issue is like I don't think it's her not seeing that that's an issue. I think it's more of like, well, you said this to me and I'm retaliating. I'm just giving back the same energy that you're giving me. And I think that they've done it in different ways. He's just done it in a more kind of like psychological damaging way, and she's just like, do you know what I mean? Kind of lashed out against that, really. Yeah. And I think that's her point, that that's not being seen. It's just not being seen. Jensen said, Chad, I think bitch was a good equivalent. I don't have an issue with fuck off the way Samraj does, but I think I'd act the same if someone called me a bitch, even if in response to what I said. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got their own nuances. I do understand that. But he is being disingenuous by not understanding that by saying you're embarrassing, it was do you know what I mean? That was a disrespectful thing. He was trying to be disrespectful and she was disrespectful back. But because she swore, he now has this moral high ground. Get the hell out of here. Nah. Get the hell out of here. And unfortunately for, Priya, she don't have no allies there. Do you know what I mean? So no one's backing her on that point. And I think that's what I always maintain. I think possibly Priya might be a bit annoying in real life. I think she might be a bit annoying, but what Samraj is doing is out of order. What Aiden has done is out of order. Even what JAS has done is out of order. Let me just be real. Let me go back on back. It's out of order. And it's too many people being out of order. The way Cav came at her, telling her that she can't feel the way she feels about, you know, how Aiden treated her. When she said, like, you know, him going after Bella or flirting or pretending or joking is fucked to her. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and he's like saying it's not fucked. You can't tell her how she feels. And this is all in one setting. Nah, it's crazy. That's overwhelming. So the next day, she's coming at Alicia saying, "Oh, you went for national rail." I'm okay with that. I can not. I'm okay with that. Let me rephrase that. Not I'm okay with that. I can understand. I can understand. I can give her a bly. I can actually give her a bly. Because if it was Ellie, that house would have been burnt down. Oh God. So yeah, then the third clip is Jasmine going, you know, losing her mind after movie night, basically saying that why didn't anybody G-check G-check him, G-check Cav for the way he was going on at movie night. But the winner of that section was Simba, and you know, he does his little speech and he said, to find love you got to go through the drama. Okay, he rolls his eyes. Okay, so then the next thing is most emotional. The first clip was Lorenzo. He was crying about Tommy, him crying about Sean, and stuff. Lorenzo's cried quite a bit in that villa. For someone who says that, you know, he doesn't, you know, he's not emotional, he's kind of emotional. Do you know what I mean? Clip 2 was Simba and him, you know, doing his performance to Angie. He said that was a pivotal moment, and she does tell everybody, I was gonna dead it the next day. Fucking hilarious. That made me laugh. Clip 3 was Jasmine crying over Cav, and I think that was where Mika was comforting her. I think that was when she was asking for her sister, and Cav was basically saying, you know, watching it, he was just blank face, and he was just like, I don't know what to say, like, you know, it's good though because it does show how much you care. And it just shows, like, I don't know, I feel like the Murphy boys are emotionally stunted or something. Like, your girl is crying, this is the woman that apparently you love, yeah, and your response is just so muted. It's very, very muted. I don't know. And I was just like, obviously you can't like diagnose people or anything like that, but I'm just so curious, like, what happened there? What was your upbringing like? What did you see in your household? How did your dad treat your mom? Like, what is going on? Like, I just find it really, really fascinating because it was like he weren't touched, and it was almost like, I don't even know, like, to me it seemed like, oh, he's kind of looking like, oh, how should I respond in this moment? Like, he really didn't know really what to say or like what to do. I just think he I don't know, just for you, not fake tears don't move that. Guys, I don't think she's I maintain I don't think she's faking. I think the tears, they might have, it was hot, like we talked about the evaporation, do you know what I mean? You know, we talked about this. Erin said, I told you, Shadow, he hates Jazz. Not hates her. He can't stand that girl at all. You think. Hey, I said he would have reacted if there were any tears, Shadow. But she was even sans tears. Say, like, hypothetically, there's no tears, yeah? Like, she's upset. She's upset. Do you know what I mean? Like, does that not warrant some, what do you call it? You know? Something. I don't know. Something. I don't like a little, like, at least pretend. Like, babes, you know, squeeze her a little bit tighter, like, give her a look into her eyes and say, oh, do you know what I mean? Like, we're back on track now, or something. Like, do you know what I mean? Just something. Like, I'm sorry that, you know, that I made you feel that way. Like, if you love someone, surely, regardless if you think they're acting or not, regardless, play this pantomime with me. Oh, good. Oh, Talkative, how you doing? Talkative said, my mum is very ill, so this is a distraction. I'm so sorry to hear that. But this is the stage of Love Island season where I find it traumatizing. Oh, gosh. I have some thoughts about Yulia. She wanted to be Jasmine's op from the minute she came in. I do think she's been on a mission. Do you know what I mean? I think she's on a production-fueled mission to get under Jazz's skin. I do think that. Aisha, hi Aisha, saying you're right, Charlie. They seem to like everything. I'm telling you, I really do think. You know, Jasmine's my client. You know she's my client. Oh, not he was more worried about Lorenzo. Seriously. Yeah, sending you love. Hey Blair, how you doing? Johnson said he did not like Lorenzo being the one comforting her, and that's all he could focus on, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Gilda saying Jazz and Kevin will not last outside. I'd be surprised if they did. And I'm not mad at it, you know. I'm not mad. I really am not. Yeah, sending you love, talkative, honestly. No, I'm not dropping you. You drop yours, Gilda, about drop your client. You drop your you drop your client. You drop yours and I'll drop mine. Loads of people said, I don't understand how anyone saw Yulia walk in from Casa like that and expect her not to burn the whole thing down. Not Cavalier Stressy A5. Oh, God. Oh, no. When she stops Mrs. Oh, Erin said I officially dropped Yaz as being a client. When she stops being Mrs. Murphy, then we can talk. Nah, Yaz, man. You got to stick with her. Where did I get to? I can't remember. Right, so it was Yaz crying. Then the last clip was Samraj and Simba. I can't remember. They were having a chat and then they started crying. I can't lie. At that point, I was just like, this is way too moist for me. This is way too friggin' moist for me. Like, I'm not a massive fan of like lots of tears anyway. Do you know what I mean? I'm really not a massive fan. But anyway, so I was just like, ugh, again. But anyway, winner for that one was Lorenzo, and he was just confused about how he won this. So then it was the last round, and I just was just like, I was waiting for this round, I can't lie. So this was the keep my name out of your mouth round. So first one was Charlene. Charlene basically said that she picked the wrong brother. That's what I couldn't remember. I'm sorry, Seth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I know. I know. I'm trying. I'm working on it. It's hard, but I'm working on it. It doesn't come naturally to me. It doesn't come naturally at all. I'm not going to tell you if it's tears or melting. But anyway. Let's move on. So then, yeah, so we see Charlie. She said that she picked the wrong brother. Maybe she should have picked Aiden because he was speaking so well about her behind her back. And this was, insane to me. This was actually insane because honestly, her whole conversation was actually, now when you dissect it, it was actually a dig at both Jazz and Mika, because that whole kind of like Aiden, you know, kind of like speaking so well about her behind her back. Of course, that's a dig at Jazz. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so that was just annoying. Jazz then obviously says to Aiden, you know, look, you never had my back kind of thing. And I think she's saying that to Cav. And then Yulia is just like, yeah, shout out to Charlene, I miss you. Yeah, okay, so this was the first part of Yulia's like insaneness in this section. Then we had Alicia, and Alicia basically calling out Aiden and Priya. I think there's a video. Let me play the video, and essentially calling Priya a game player, which again, I think, do the producers hate Priya? I think they hate her. The biggest game player then in there.
I mean, yeah, it's quite a harsh one, but I would have to say Priya. I mean, you know, she was very welcoming with me when I first walked into the villa, but I do think that she is the biggest game player.
Biggest game player. I'm sorry, what? Game player. Please, Priya.
Felicia. I knew she had it in for me. She is wild.
I think she's just a bit pissed off that I didn't choose her.
Yeah.
I don't know what you've done. Because she's bitter on behalf of Ethan, clearly. It's really sad to see someone so bitter. And she can keep that sour taste in her mouth.
Yeah.
Jealousy's a disease. Get well soon.
Who do you think is the biggest game player then?
I mean, yeah, I think Priya's in her right to kind of deal with it like that. Do you know what I mean? I think that was fine. Again, it's just like, you know, very I don't even know what to say. It was Aiden highlighting the audience. He's doing too much, and Samraj as well. Doing too much. Priya just no, it's actually did. She thought she ate with the one-liners. I know, like she's very, very corny. That's what I'm saying. I can't really take it seriously. Like anyone taking super offense to what she's saying, I'm just like, really? Like she's not eating with this at all. She's not eating, and it's like, you know, like she just gives very insecure. Like honestly, she really does, and I just don't like to see people kicked when they're down. Like, do you know what I mean? She's already down. She knows she's down. She knows. So yeah, she's going to be fretting about all of this type of stuff for real. So there was that clip. Then we saw Lola and Sean basically, you know, kind of like trying to come for Yulia. And this is the thing. So like, this is like Lola's been allowed to get away with murder because we haven't, I don't think they saw... Did they see that clip of Lola swearing? I can't remember. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. Everyone has a big deal with swearing until it's someone that they like. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, so that was that clip. Yulia said some words. JAS tried to back it for Lola, and that they had that back and forth. And then it was Charlene talking about Mika, and that clip, and basically saying that she wouldn't be friends with Mika on the outside. So again, I just think like Charlene really and truly should be ashamed of herself. Like, I don't understand. Like, Mika's 21 years old, you are 27 years old. Like, what are you doing? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You're just trying to get like deep attention off this girl, and it's just like, just drop it already. I think Charlene's mean. I genuinely do. She's coming across like a mean girl. This should be like a nothing thing to her. But anyway, let me play the clip.
You won't miss? Is there anyone you're happy to see the back of?
I think there's stuff I've watched now back, like Mika saying, I can't believe he brought that girl back about me. And then to my face, she was like, oh, it's nothing about you. I'm like, of course it was. Obviously it was about me, if you're saying that, you know, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So no Mika friendship after the show then? No.
No, that's okay.
That is...
I get that. It was very much heat of the moment.
Well, like, I actually back Charlene.
No.
And this is the bullshit. Like, why do you need to back Charlene in this moment? Like, what the hell?
That's okay. You're allowed to. I know it's not a nice thing to say, and I regret saying that. I get that. But I was just backing JAS, and that was that. And anger was towards Kevin. He knows that.
Yeah. No, but like, she was involved in it, and you're just being dismissive of her as a woman.
If I actually didn't like the girl, Yulia, I would have made that a very clear point.
Yeah, but I guess like the whole narrative of like us girls coming back here and like you guys are raging, and then you guys being like, oh, it's not about you girls, it's about the boys. Like, we're human beings here as well. Like, we're girls, we came back here.
But it was never about you guys. We're also human beings. I lived this experience with Cav for so long, and then I'm getting told by people it's disrespectful that you laugh. Honestly, it had nothing to do with you lot. I actually didn't even process your names when you came in.
Making, that's what it is about.
But it wasn't. It wasn't about you guys.
The argument about the laughing, because you could hear the hills, no one said anything. And it was as soon as Charlene actually appeared in front of everyone, that's when the laughing started.
No, it wasn't. Aiden, that is such a lie.
Jazz is telling you she did not mean anything by that. Mika's telling you she did not mean anything by that. They were laughing at Cav. You saw how upset Jasmine was. That's what we lived through for 3 days. That's what we lived through.
Have you not seen how Charlene also was upset?
Mika, Jazz, everyone who laughed or made a comment, we're telling you that we didn't mean it towards Charlene.
The laughter looks bad, and I have said sorry for it. And I said sorry there in front of everyone. I said it to Charlene. For that to be brought up again is ridiculous.
And is there anyone you won't?
I just thought this is so rich. Like, I'm sorry. This is so... I'm not even sorry. It is so rich coming from Yulia. She cannot have the moral high ground here. Like, absolutely not. When Charlene was upset, she was calling Jasmine a fucking bitch. Like, so please, can you stop? Can you stop? Like, you just don't... You don't care about any of this. She doesn't care about any of this. She's literally just trying to whip it up, like, wound it up, like, kind of thing. I just think it's just absolutely ridiculous, and I feel like Yulia's getting away with murder because they're not showing any of the clips of the things that she has said about these two girls in particular. Like, she didn't know Jasmine from anywhere, and she was just cussing her. Like, honestly, I don't know. I do understand it. I do understand it. And the thing is, it's just like, if Cav, ultimately picked Charlene, would she be feeling this? And the fact is, I don't think she would. I don't think she would. I don't think she would. She wouldn't be fighting for anybody. Do you know what I mean? She wouldn't be fighting for anybody at all. She's just trying to whip it up. And yeah, I just think that Charlene herself coming for Mika is like such a cheap shot. Mika said, oh, he brought back that girl. Like, why wouldn't she say that? Jazz is her bestie. It's not even the worst thing that was probably said anyway, but you're thinking on Mika because that's what's getting traction. It's really low down dirty. It's really, like, Mika's not even my absolute favorite, do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, but she's 21 years old. Like, seriously, like, honestly, you're 27, get a fucking grip. Like, I swear to God. Like, nah, it really wasn't that deep. Her issues should be with Cav. Charlene's issues should be with Cav. That's what they should be. But it's still this thing of, like, I wasn't picked. How the hell I wasn't picked? How is she picked and I'm not picked? Like, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I just cannot believe it. I really can't. That's the thing. Mika said, I can't believe he chose that girl over you. Something along those lines. You know what? To be fair, she's going to say, that to her bestie. Like, I think that's absolute. I don't think it's right, but I think it's normal. I do think it's normal. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't think it's necessarily right, but if you're bestie is upset about the guy that she likes picking another girl, I think, like, if they're having a conversation, you're gonna say something like that. You are seriously. I think she was just trying to back Jasmine. She was trying, not even back Jasmine. She was trying to reassure Jasmine. Yeah. I think, yes, I do think she has the right to be annoyed, but to keep going on about it and to keep whipping people up about it as well, nah, this is calculated. This is absolutely calculated. I can't agree with it. She knows exactly what she's doing. Remember, Charlene's got the biggest following out of all of them. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows how social media works. She's really going on. She's going for Mika because Mika already, her friends, when Charlene was in there, her friends had already started going at Mika, you know? Like, so it's just like, nah, this is crazy. She knows exactly what she's doing, and it ain't good. Nah, she said it more than twice, because she's been on a couple of podcasts. She was on Joe's podcast. She said it on After Sun, she said it on the Debrief. She said it, she was on something else the other day. She said it loads of times. And then also she's in comments. Like, this is not, like, do you know what I mean? This is a campaign. this is a campaign. She absolutely helped Mika being at the bottom. Absolutely. And this is the thing, because the British public are so fickle with these kind of things. And, like, you know, they're just like, oh, is a thingy girl? Is someone being mean to one of what? Let's get her. Seriously. Oh, it's just like, nah. This ain't it. Like, I'm telling you now, this is not gonna age well. This is not, for Charlene, this is not going to age well at all. It really isn't. It really isn't. For one, like, whatever you whether you like Mika or dislike Mika, like, do you know what I mean? It's not gonna age well. He should say Charlie was such an anticlimax. I'm telling you, like, honestly, still, I'm just like thinking, I did see one video the other day, and like, I understand more of her story now, because she was, oh God, what was she doing? I think she was just building her following on social media. I think she's been on social media a long time, and she had an incident where someone who was a fan of hers, I think, like, unfortunately, it's really sad actually, like, a trigger warning, he like attacked her, like, physically, like violently, like, punched her in the back of her head or something like that, and she got really hurt and stuff, and so from that she kind of like lost a lot of confidence, and she's kind of like, I think her socials is about like building that back up again kind of thing. So, you know, and she's had to kind of deal with like lots of negative comments and all of this kind of thing. So this is the thing, it's just like, that's, I think, because she done like a reintroducing myself type video. I think that was the gist of it anyway. She had issues with confidence growing up, then she got some confidence as her thing had built, then this horrible thing happened to her, and then she had to rebuild her confidence all over again. This is the thing. So I just thought, I can understand how her thing has grown, but like, I think that she understands what she's doing, and I think it's interesting that you've built a following based on like building confidence and building people up and everything like that. I just don't think it's, and look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. Look what you're freaking doing. We'll see. I'm telling you, I don't know. I think my track record is pretty good on these things, you know. I'm not gonna lie. If I see, yeah. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think this is going to be exhibit number 1. You know when they do those things that are just like, this was the first instance back in 2026. This is going to come up again. Do you know what I mean? And I think people are going to be more understanding of Mika's situation for sure. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not trying to thingy. Sorry, I was reading. Okay, so yeah, anyway, so out of those clips, God, we're still there. The winner of that one was the Charlene talking about Mika. And I do think it's out of order that they had Mika go up and get the friggin' awards. That's out of order, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? But Mika obviously is not amused. And then what makes it even worse is Yulia then decides to cheer. She's just like, woo! Like, there's dead silence and it's only Yulia like cheering. Obviously Mika's upset about this, do you know what I mean? She picks up the award, she apologizes to Charlene again, and she just says that she was actually just trying to defend JAS. This is the thing, like, I feel like, what do you call it, Mika's got time to grow. Mika's definitely got time to grow. She's 21. Like, do you know what I mean? She will learn from her mistakes and she will do better. Like, do you know what I mean? I just don't think she should necessarily be crucified over this, like, at all. What Yulia's doing is, as Saf said, Julia cheering was diabolical. Diabolical. That was unnecessarily, didn't need to happen. Just plain mean, cruel. Julia said, fuck friends. That's what she said. By doing that, she's just like, that's not what I'm here for. And I think she understands, she knows that Lorenzo's so popular that she doesn't even need to make an effort anymore. You know, yeah. But anyway, the Grafties are over. They're done. I just thought it was so, like, honestly, I gasped as well. It was so thingy. Junction said it was. I admire Julia's tenacity. Do you? I just don't. I think it's mean. It's mean. Oh, God. I feel like, because honestly, how would you react in that moment? How do you think you would react? Because I'll tell you something. They would have to cut the cameras. What are you cheering for? Like, what are you cheering for? I think it would just be like, you know, like, I'll be dashing something. Like, I don't condone violence, obviously. But, like, this is why I can't do these kind of shows. Because could you imagine the award would connect with your head? Who are you cheering for? Like, seriously. Seriously, how about all your clothes are in the pool? Like, I would have to do petty shit. I would have to do petty shit. There's just no freaking way. Like, someone will bring you a coffee that's on the floor. Like, there's nothing. There's just. Oh, God. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. What she done was bad. I can't lie. I would just be so... I'll be so mad. I'll be so freaking mad. I really would. I really would. Yeah, but it's brave to be mean in a room with no supporters. Is it brave or stupid? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know anymore. To be fair, if this is what she wants to do, like, you have to... Yeah, I guess you have to acknowledge it if this is the thingy, because has she... Also, as well, has Julia actually made an effort with anybody? Like, outside of the Casa girls, and she just kind of done us and them kind of situation anyway with the Casa girls, because I don't think she gives a heck, really. Do you know what I mean? But, like, yeah... I think the pain from people is that Julia is who Jasmine said she was. And Naya would be asking if this is Bad Girls. Ah. Did anyone ask the Islanders any questions for the next game? Oh, I don't know. Island is still back in Lola was mad. That was crazy. That was actually crazy. But I don't think that... I don't know. I don't know if they fully see what we've seen. Lola is taking it well, though, as well. I guess she has to. But it's just like there's an air of desperation with Lola, honestly. You know what with Lola as well, in her couple... which you don't see often, is that Sean is vastly more popular than her. Like, vastly. It was just like crazy the last time I saw the numbers. Anyway, sorry, that literally got me thinking for a second, because I was just like, what would you actually do? I don't know. I think my sense would just disappear from my brain. It just disappeared. But like, I would not be able to tolerate someone like Julia trying to come at me like that. There's no way. I think that's where the beef for Julia comes from. From where? Oh, the island is back in oh, maybe, you know. Maybe. They should have shown how Lola was slagging Julia off. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they should have. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they did. And she got away with murder on that. I think, yeah. Oh, yes. Elizabeth said, oh, the podcast is going to be people's questions from the Insta story. I hope they were juicy. I think I did do some questions, you know. But I think, did I screenshot them? So I forgot to do that last time. Let me just see. Did I? No, that's something else. Let me see. God, was that? When was that? Brother, no, I don't think I did. Oh, that's annoying. Why didn't I screenshot it like a donut? For the life of me, I thought I did though. Because I was just like, I forgot to do this last time. Let me make sure. Oh no, I did. I asked Priya and Aiden. I said, Priya, do you regret not giving Ethan a proper chance? That was my question for them. And then for Yulia and Lorenzo, God, I wasn't in a very creative mood, obviously. I said, are you here for love or just the aesthetic? Those are my questions. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, Lola was out with George. Oh, terrible. She's not beating the charges. Not beating the charges at all. I want to know what the slur was. Yes, I did see that as well. Then get married. Okay, so anyway, the Grafties are over. So we had our winners. Let me just go through them real quickly. The Grafties was just a mess. Let's be real. It was just an absolute mess. We had Aiden winning 30th performer. Aiden winning plot twist award. The raunchiest moment. Simba, the most dramatic, and Lorenzo, the most emotional performance, and yeah, keep my name out of your mouth was Mika. Yeah, those were the winners. They should get something for that anyway as well, more than the award. The way, if I could do Violet, the way I would have just dashed it in the pool. They would have to call the welfare team or something. Okay, so then we had Jazz, Angelista, Mika, and Priya. Jazz was basically saying that about Aiden, and basically saying that, you know, how he's trying to, you know, come for her, and I think Mika was just agreeing with her as well, that kind of thing. And like Jazz was saying that the only reason why Aiden is backing Charlene is because Charlene gave him a compliment, which I think is probably true. Then we see Aiden and Cav have their conversation, and basically Cav, you know, he kind of has a word with Aiden saying like, you know what, I don't really like the way that you came across there. Like, you really kind of came at Jazz, and that wasn't cool. And Aiden was just like, well, I think Jazz has come at me. Let's see.
I don't think Jazz is best pleased with you either.
What about the laughing thing?
Yeah.
Bro, I sat there and watched it, Cav.
Look, it's like you're drawing her out.
I'm not drawing. Yeah, but also, do you not think she was drawing me out with the Bella situation? She's done the same thing to me, Cav. She's done the same thing with the Bella situation, and she's also done the same thing with the thing you've just said. Straight away, she's gone to Priya.
You could have sat there and gone, no, they didn't do it like that. It's been very misconception. They were clearly laughing at Cav.
I didn't feel like that was the case, Cav.
Yeah. So you actually truly thought they was all sitting there laughing
That's
at
what
her?
it looked like, Cav. Yes, I sat there and watched it. Cav, I sat there and watched it. Yes, it did look like that. So same as what's happened tonight. People are talking about the situation when the Casa girls came in and they felt targeted by the girls that were in already.
That was nothing to do with what was shown, and everyone was just getting mistracked.
It got brought up, Cav.
It wasn't your
Cav,
place to step in. Was that your place to get involved in that?
Everyone was talking about it, Cav.
Has that not been sorted how many fucking weeks ago?
Okay, so let it go then. I've let it go.
Haven't you've just brought it back up, Aiden.
Exactly.
Just sit there and let it go.
Everyone else brought
that
it
you're
up.
going to say that, and she's going to then kick off.
Everyone else brought it up.
Yeah, but just sit there. You don't have to say anything just because everyone else is talking about it. I mean, you've got to say it, have you? Because you know now, as soon as you mention that, Jazz is going to jump on you and go, "Why are you drawing me out? Why are you bringing it up, Aiden? Because you're supposed to be my brother." You just didn't need to. Oh. I don't think Jazz is best pleased with you either.
Bros, the brothers are having a little bit of a disagreement now. Let's see if this. I mean, Cav is his brother's brother. Like they're two sides of the freaking same coin, as far as I'm concerned. Honestly, I just think this is just really not Cav, Aiden, Cav, Chuckle Brothers. Yeah, I just think it's just. Oh God. He's supposed to be my brother. But it's true though. It's true. I hear what Cav is saying at the end of the day. Like, this is my thing. I could possibly win this girl. Like, what the hell are you doing? You've messed up your thing. That's your thing. Like, do you know what I mean? Don't come and mess up my thing as well. Like, I'm cool. I'm good. Why are you messing up my thing? Like, you're what do you call it? You're really trying to get at me, and it's taken me 2 weeks to get back on track. And now I'm back on track. You're bringing up other things. You need to stop that. And he absolutely does. He does need to sit that. Also, I agree with Aiden. Not his assumptions about Jasmine, but Cav always telling her what he said immediately. But the thing is, yeah, if Cav didn't tell her, there will be nothing to say. Like, the thing is, his issue should be with Cav. Seriously. Cav needs to keep it stum. Oh, sorry. Yeah, if Aiden tells something to Cav, is the one that needs to keep it stum. Seriously. Like, he can't expect Jasmine to do something that what do you call it? That Kevin can't even do himself. Nah. Seriously. I just think it's just wicked. I don't think it's ridiculous. I don't think it's absolutely ridiculous. And this is not the first time. What was the other thing that Cav said? And he put his mouth on it. At this point, I think he's doing it on purpose. I think he's actually kind of doing it on purpose because he can't directly get at Aiden because that's his brother. So you get someone else to do it. He's being passive aggressive with it. That's what I think. Because why are you and also as well, that one, why did he say that in front of Yulia of all people, who was Priya's op? And it was Yulia that made sure it was brought up on two occasions. Yeah, so when they were sitting down, when Priya came and sat down with them, she made sure that Jazz told Jazz told her what Cav said, and then when they were doing the grafties in the first half, she made sure that Cav said it again. what Aiden said. So Cav, you have to blame Cav for this one. Honestly, you have to, because that's wild. That's your brother. Why are you talking out your brother's business? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy to put that on and to blame. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I know Aiden hates Jazz. Because how are you blaming Jazz for that? It's your own brother, man. Do you guys even like each other? Maybe. I don't know if they like each other. That's my note. He hates Jazz. Aiden hates Jazz. He hates her. Because how you backing his ex girl, his ex Casa girl as well? Crazy scenes. Crazy scenes. We need to check the credits again because maybe Yulia's on the payroll, you know. Honestly. Honestly. So yeah, so then we see Yulia and Lorenzo. She is annoyed about what she saw. Lorenzo says that he's never going to happen again. Then we see Priya and Aiden, and Priya tries to tell Aiden that, you know, how he came across is absolutely not on. But Aiden, being the man child that he is, he ends up walking away. He does a Simba in the end. He ends up walking away. Let me just play this real quick. One sec. Who's the bigger rage baiter, Yulia or Lucinda? Definitely. Ooh. Let me pause quickly. I was gonna say definitely Yulia, but I think that Lucinda got more explosive results. It is a very good question. I think Lucinda got more explosive results because Belle couldn't. So she's a volcano. She's a volcano ready to erupt. But I think that Yulia has a more finesse about it, I think. Do you know what I mean? But Lucinda, she didn't have to do much. She didn't have to do much. And Lucinda actually, maybe Lucinda, you know, because Lucinda couldn't even, she would just act like little girl lost. Like, what? What did I say? What? It's a pie. It's just a pie. Are we talking about a pie again? When she... Lucinda, yes, Erin. Lucinda following Belle around the villa is insane. That's insane. That's insane. She really like Lucinda. No, Lucinda might take it because I think with Lucinda, it was really confusing to people. Like, oh god, it was really confusing to people. Yeah, she wound Belle up so badly, and Sammy so badly, so freaking Sammy. Sammy. Because of that, like, honestly, I totally have a different opinion of Sammy than I did before she came in the villa. Yulia will go down in history though. I think she'll go down in Love Island history. I just think that she's just so not liked. It's different. Anyway, let me play this game with Priya. That's a very good question. Seriously, very, very good.
Nasty thing, because that's out of order, Priya.
Because what you said about me is nasty.
I'm not doing that.
It is though.
I'm not doing that.
It is nasty.
I'm not doing that. That's out of order.
You're out of order. What I will not fucking have, when you fucking disrespect me, Aiden, that is when I will not fucking stand for shit. And telling the fucking boys that I pounced on you is awful terminology, it's rude, it's disrespectful, and it is not the fucking truth. That is fucking rude, and that is what I not fucking stand for. Don't ever fucking speak about me like that.
Okay, fine, calm down.
Don't ever speak about me like that. Seriously,
Priya,
though, don't.
Let me give you context before you start giving gestures and insults. We was talking about sort of how me and you were going and sort of conversations that we had, and we was like, it came up like, do you have deep conversations in bed? And I said, you know what, actually, we don't. It's more just like intimate in bed. We don't sit there and have deep chats. We kind of laugh and joke, and then we're kind of kissing and things kind of, do you know what I mean? So okay, fine. When I said pounce, that was the wrong terminology, and I apologise for that.
I will not be spoken about like that. You're drawing people out. It's nasty things. That makes a girl feel a certain way. But why do you do it though?
Don't bring up the whole nasty thing, because that's out of order, Priya.
Because what you say about me is nasty.
I'm not doing that.
It is though.
I'm not doing that.
It is nasty.
I'm not doing that. That's out of order.
You're out of order. What I will not fucking have, when you fuck...
Wait, that was it, yeah. I mean, I think this is a big fear for him, because I think that... Who did he go off at? Who did he go off at? Oh my god. Someone said something about nasty before. Was it? It wasn't Yaz, was it? I can't remember, but he did go off at someone before, and he got in his feelings about that. He really did get in his feelings. I just wanted to quickly see if I could find what would a keyword be? Because he blatantly just lied to her, especially, and this is what I'm saying about the gaslighting of it all. He's just like, oh, it got brought up, or do you know what I mean? Like, no, you was kikiing, you was laughing, you took it as a joke. You even done hand movements, as in like to symbolize the pounce. Oh God, it's so bad. It's actually so bad. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because just for my own. No, what's it doing? Why are you here? Oh, because I'm in the wrong thing. Control F, that's what I want to do. I clearly have time today. I should have. Oh, is it here? Oh, I found it. Good. Oh, let's just remind ourselves what he actually said in that moment. Oh God, I thought it paused. It didn't pause. Pause, bro. You know what's so funny? Because you see all that bruv stuff. Yeah, I still say bruv a lot. Or was it he walked away from? Was it Ellie or Yaz? Yeah, he definitely done that before. And he got in his feelings about this. But yeah, this is the
Priya.
conversation.
Just feel like at this stage with Priya, like we've been hired away, we've been sharing a bed, families have come in, we've been on a date. I should have something deep in that's like.
You said you want to connect deeper. Why not tell me try and have that deep chat?
I'll try, but she does pounce.
She is, I know.
She pounces.
She wants you all over her, yeah, I know, bro.
Pounces.
You've got to learn to control that.
I'm like this, I'm like.
I don't know if you want me to tell you the truth or not.
I mean, bro, is that the way? Is that? Fuck yeah. When Priya sees this, Priya sees this, it's too much. He does, and that's the thing. He's sitting there. Samraj is sitting there. This is what I'm saying. He don't have no respect for her, and they don't have no respect for her. Do you know what I mean? They're all talking. All three of those boys, yeah. What we call it, the crush of children. All three of them. Do you know what I mean? Talking, and who's it that was getting at her the most in the Grafties? Was it not all three of them? They don't respect her. They don't respect her. Bro. I can't lie, I didn't see her pouncing. I didn't see her doing any pouncing. Where was I anyway? But yeah. They're getting busy in the covers, but I don't remember her starting it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I just thought he's Aiden's nasty work, man. He's just awful. He is just absolutely awful. Okay, so then we see Aiden and Yaz. Basically Yaz is explaining to him, like, look, I want to love you, like, do you know what I mean, because you're the brother of Cav and stuff like that, so I don't really appreciate how you, do you know what I mean, like, you're going on, like, it's not cool, man, seriously, I'm with your brother, like, what the hell. So they kind of squashed their beef a bit, but I do think that Jazz is trying to keep the peace because she also just wants to win. Aiden then sees Priya. They kind of hug it out, but I think Priya is just trying to keep the peace as well. Yeah, I'm just really thoroughly disgusted. Oh, sorry. With Aiden's behaviour, to be fair, like, I think it's totally unacceptable. He's bloody rude, and he does need to take some accountability because he's just acting like a really, really horrible man. Do you know what I mean? Hey Marsha says greetings and blessings from Toronto, all the way from Toronto. Amazing. Love listening to you at the top of my workday. Aiden is an agent of chaos and confusion, period. I'd say that again, honestly, he really is. So jarring. I just wonder, because you know what, yeah, Aiden he's still getting a lot of play. So you see, like, how messy Mitch used to be, yeah? You know how he used to be, how he would just be, like, kind of annoying, but everyone thought he was like a little bit of an idiot, right? So they didn't necessarily take him too seriously. I feel like Aiden, his behavior is almost being, like, really normalized in the villa, and it's just weird. It's just so weird. I feel like we're gonna see we're gonna be stuck with these guys. I feel like we're gonna be stuck with them. And this is the fit. Yes, Erin. Yes, good point. This is the same man that pounces for a kiss, but can't handle women pouncing. He can't even handle a conversation. Like, he's supposed to be having a conversation with Priya. He's talking about, oh, Priya doesn't know how to do deep conversations because she just pounces. But is this the deep conversation you're trying to have? Is that what you speak of, sir? Because what the hell? Just bloody ridiculous. In the morning, anyway, Aiden's like, why does everybody hate me when he was in the bathroom? I was just like, because you're a prick. That's why. But anyway, Aiden talks to Priya and he's talking about, oh, I care for you. I sympathize. Like, what do you sympathize? Like, basically treating Priya like she's a charity case, in my opinion. He, you know, says that he apologizes if he came across defensive in the conversation last night. He said he still does want to continue. So I keep getting messages. Still wants to continue. And I'm just like, this guy just wants to still get things off Priya at nighttime. Do you know what I mean? And as soon as the show is done, he's gonna be off ski. He really is. So it's just like, why does she what's she gonna do with that? And the more this goes on, the more I'm just like, I think she liked him, you know. I think she actually did like him a lot, actually. And it's, I feel sorry for her. But he's really going on like she's really disposable. I really don't like that. And yeah, I want better for Priya. I really do. So then we have Jazz, Mika, Cav, and also joined by Priya and Aiden. And they're talking about, so Jazz is talking about how Lorenzo gets away with like murder, basically. He's like saying stuff, and because he says it in a funny way, like he gets away with it. And then also like, that they basically were saying, or Jazz was basically saying that there's no drama of the only drama they have with the girls is Yulia. That's it, kind of thing. That's where the drama comes from. Aiden comes over and says, can't remember what he says, but Alicia is brought back, and this is where Priya says that Alicia should go back to her national rail job. And yeah, you know what's so funny, yeah, because you remember do you remember Mehdi, not the first Mehdi, the second Mehdi that was with Whitney in her season 10? I swear there was bare jokes about him on National Rail, but it's just so interesting anyway. Interesting. There was tons of jokes. Even Ian, obviously, the comments, because I remember he gets on saying it all the time. All the time. But anyway. But now this is a big deal, but yeah. Shakira said that Priya had a crush from day one. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think that's what she's alluding on. But yeah, big up National Rail, man. I don't mind them. But yeah, I just thought Priya thought she had a line. She thought she had a line. She doesn't, but the girl's down bad. I'm pretty sure he was like, actually, I don't know exactly. Was it National Rail or Eurostar? Actually, it might have been Eurostar. But anyway, let me play this clip.
Fucking disrespect me, Aiden. That is when I will not fucking stand for shit. And telling the fucking boys that.
Sorry, that's not what I meant to do. Here.
Like, how Lorenzo gets away with.
Sorry. God, I'm sleepy now.
Murder.
Yeah.
The public love him no matter what he does. I'm really stressed about the whole Yulia thing too. Like, it's crazy because the only drama we're having in here with the girls is coming from Yulia every time.
The thing is, like, there could be such an evil group of girls, and it could be so much girl drama in this. There's literally, I've never felt that once with this group of girls.
Yeah.
Why do some people get away with like literally everything?
Knows. And she has said some
crazy shit. I bite my tongue so many fucking times.
Me too. But then the thing is, the apologies don't seem genuine because then the minute there's a moment for you to bring up old shit, you do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
The minute you could bring up, oh, look how Mika and Jasmine are such bad friends and how they bitch about everyone, you did it. So then why did you ever apologise? If you still think we're that person, stand on that and just say,
and don't
I don't
like
trust
us
you
and
both.
don't talk to us and don't hang out.
We're talking about like how Lorenzo gets away with murder.
Yeah.
The public love him no matter what he...
Is that it? That's it, yeah. So they're having that conversation. Candy said, who will head the Be Kind campaign? Yulia at this point. It's gonna be the Be Kind campaign is gonna be done by Charlene, Yulia, and Martha. Sprinkle in Alicia as well. If it is, I will cry. I will cry with laughter. I'll absolutely cry with laughter. Okay, and then the other clip is Priya saying what she said, and then having the audacity of having Aiden pull Priya up for this comment was crazy to me. And I feel like it's like ITV sending a message. That's what I feel.
Alicia says, I don't care, it's cringy. Go back to the National Rail. Alicia, you work on the National Rail. Why are you fucking sitting in after sun?
Nothing wrong working on the National Rail, all right?
But just go back there and save your breath. Like, instead of sitting there just calling out my shit saying I'm a game player. It's just weird.
She's outside, we're still here, do you know what I mean? Let her have a moment. This morning,
Come on.
the Alicia thing,
What?
I think when we was in the den, some of the comments towards Alicia didn't really stand by me, I'm not gonna lie. I think
I've been a bit bitchy.
I think some of the comments were, yeah, over the line a little bit. And
Fair
I think
enough.
I remember I was in the den and I remember you kind of sort of going on the rant about Alicia and she's done this and she's done that, and it was just a few comments in there about her job and something to do with like a disease or something like that. And then you also said...
No, I said get well soon. Jealousy's a disease. Get well soon.
You have every right to be angry, I get that, but there's just ways of going about it.
Yeah,
Priya.
I know.
The insults and the comments...
Wait, keep your voice down a bit.
OK, fine. The insults and the comments is just... It's over the line.
It's over the line.
It's over the line.
It is. No, I get that.
We
I
need
get that.
to-
And that's actually not me.
It's not you, and we need to retract that. All right, Priya?
Yes, boss. I don't
Agree.
care what Alicia says. I don't...
But you know what's crazy? Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I just feel like it's so annoying, yeah. Because like I feel like yeah, yeah, he did Keisha. He meant it doesn't sit right with me. Yeah. I feel like mine says that was rude in classes. Yes, it was. But I do feel like she's kind of like at the end of her tether a little bit. Like she doesn't. It's like she's just trying to say anything, you know. And that's where she goes when she's mad. It seems. But it's just like, how many people have said crazy things about her, and then they're arguing with her, saying that no, what I said wasn't crazy. You're just reacting to it badly. That's happened over and over again for her. Like it's not that this is insane. It's actually insane. And the fact, because I know that was set up by production, it just reeks of it. The fact that they sent Aiden to go and say that is crazy, when we just saw, like, do you know what I mean? Aiden even saying, well, you know, we're here and she's out there. Like, do you know what I mean? You were part of that as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you weren't saying, it was only Cav really saying, like, easy. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with working the National Rail. Like, you weren't done playing it. So to get, like, pull that scene, to put that scene together with Aiden, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's actually crazy to me. And I feel like Priya should hopefully learn from this. I think she's going to hopefully... The backlash that she's, you know, she's already getting, to be fair, it's not thingy. What you draw for when you're upset shows who you are. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. Look at Sam It shows exactly who he is. Look at Simba. Shows exactly who he is. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. She should have walked. She absolutely should have walked. She absolutely should have walked. Do you know what I mean? Life of Butchers, you're supposed to pull your girl aside and correct her. I thought, first of all, correct yourself, and that ain't his girl. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Seriously, you have to say what your part was in it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have the moral high ground here. Also, but I'm just not surprised. Honestly, I'm not surprised she flipped out. You know, I'm going to give her a little bit of grace. I know not a lot of people will. That's okay. But I'm going to give her a little bit of grace because I just feel like she's getting it from left, right and centre. Like, and she don't have, you know, although she thinks that she's in with everybody, she really isn't. And that's the saddest thing, honestly. Like, I feel like it's horrible to watch when someone so desperately wants to be liked and no one really around you likes you. Like, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's actually horrible. And they're not going to tell her. They're not going to be honest with her. Like, you know, they're not at all. But diabolical behaviour, in my opinion, from the, what do you call it? The producers setting that up in the first place. And also they are choosing to put these bits in. They're choosing to do that. And I think it's probably not lost on them that they had like Alicia on the debrief the next day as well. Why is the salaries at National Royal Ranges for they're pretty good. 21k to 78k. They're pretty good. They're pretty good salaries for real. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just like, I think she's just like catching off like, oh, what, you know, what's one thing I can say? Like, what's one thing I can, do you know what I mean? I think it's that. I don't think it's, you know, I don't know. I don't know the girl. But honestly, I do think she's going to have to do a lot of like identity work and soul searching and all that kind of stuff. Like, she's going to have to do a lot of that, I think. I actually don't know what Priya does. I can't remember. That hasn't stuck with my brain, actually. Wait, Priya was a bombshell, right? Was she a bombshell? Is she literally a HR rep? Love Island. Let me find out. Job. Do. Oh no, not the. Sorry. Oh god, see, this is what I'm saying. The Sun have got their headline is like, get her out, rage, Love Island fans, rage Love Island fans as they slam Priya's job shaming comment. This is what I'm saying. Oh god, I'm gonna have to accept this. Let's see, I've got an article here from the tab. It's saying after her comments, who has the highest earning job out of Priya and Alicia? Priya is a business development manager based in Surrey. Her role can be different based on the company field that she's in. However, the average salary is 42k. Pretty well paid. Alicia is Rotherham. Her job is title is team organizer. What's a team organizer? We learned that a team organizer, a UK-based train company, can expect 30k per annum. Plus, free rail travel. I can't lie. No, I can't lie. Who wrote this? I can't lie. That is worth it on its own. Look at this. This is to get her job, Alicia had to show a high level IT knowledge, excellent written and verbal skills. What the fuck? This is a terrible article. This is terrible and biased. The girls are both very successful in their field, and job titles have nothing to do with eligibility for After Sun. Shall we leave it at that? Sorry, that is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. So, she earns more. But it's who will make more. I can't believe there's a whole article as well. Yeah. Whew. The thing is, yeah, the majority of like Love Islanders have to go back to their jobs. That, you know. Anyway, we'll see. And this is the thing, Alicia on the debrief, she was kind of like, you know, I guess, like, kind of chill about it. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. Alicia's dad was out there cussing people. Do you know what I mean? Like, these, I don't know. According to this article, Priya earns more. They're saying that Priya earns 42k and Alicia earns 30k, according to this article on the tab. Yeah, they're gonna go back to their day jobs. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I have some thoughts on Priya. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot going on. I really feel like there's a lot going on. I do. And I just think we're just seeing a lot of desperation. And I don't know. I just don't have the... I don't know. It just makes me go to a place of compassion for her, you know. And that doesn't go to everybody, but for some reason it's going to her. I think then we see Yaz and Tommy and Yulia. Basically, Tommy was saying, you know, you changed my mind about, you know, my thoughts on you to about Yulia in the beginning, because they thought that she just loves drama. We see Lorenzo take Jazz for a chat. Yulia's watching this and she's not too happy. She thinks that, you know, that is awkward. And basically Lorenzo's just saying, he's literally apologizing to Jazz about prejudging her, like misjudging her in the beginning and stuff. And Yulia's watching on, and we start to see a lot more of Yulia's insecurities with Jazz.
So glad that everything's worked out the way that it's worked out.
Me too.
And
how much have we both grown separately, by the way? Even watching all those clips of you, I was so proud of you. My sister to me, she was like, I think a lot of his growth in here is credit to you because you pulled him up like hella times.
But honestly, you
And I was like, do you know what, I'm going to take that.
Yeah, you should take it, honestly. I don't think I ever apologised for misjudging you at the beginning.
Oh, you did misjudge me.
I did misjudge you. And that's something I'm going to take from this place, is to never misjudge anyone. I've had such a great time.
Me too.
And I'm so happy that you've been a big part of my journey. You really
I have a lot of love for you. You're my first couple. And we're still here.
We'll always have that. I'm so glad that everything's...
They are giving like more sibling energy now, I think. So, excuse me. I thought that was like a nice little moment between them two. But Yulia, you know, she kind of weren't seeing it like that. And then she decides to pull Jazz for a chat. To just basically talk shit to Jazz's face. So, excuse me. Oh my god, that's what it seemed like. Oh god, let me play this.
Those clips last night, and now I'm seeing this. I'm thinking like, are you trying to get his attention? Like, because obviously, like you had the whole affair thing, and with Priya's situation, you weren't really honest. With the Jordan situation, like I felt like you've been like more going behind people's backs, and I have zero tolerance for that. I obviously commented on Priya and Aiden situation as well because it did raise my concerns.
But do you think, because before you said that you felt like both of them were game playing?
I do question how they build that relationship and what it stemmed on.
On both sides?
Yeah, and then it was like one clip and another clip was them talking about the final. I'm like,
yeah, because then you said it proved your point, right? For you.
It was sad.
But you want an opinion on it because you have an opinion.
Yeah, I had an opinion, and then I see another clip of them talking about that. I'm like, isn't it a bit ironic?
I also feel like it's an unfair projection on me when you think that Priya's a kind person who will take advantage of her. I feel like people could then say the same about you. Like, you've had her back when it's convenient, but then when you wanted to have Alicia's back, you threw Priya under the bus, and we saw that yesterday too. Like, those things all look question marky to me, and sometimes I feel like you bring stuff up from the past that, to me, are squashed. But you bring it up and it still sits in you and it lives within you. I would rather, honestly, Yulia, I'd rather, if you think that I'm not a good person, or you think I'm a question marky person, or you think I'm the kind of girl that you wouldn't want to be friends with outside, I'd rather you say to me, look, we live in here together.
I never said those things.
No. I'm saying if you did, if you ever felt like, I can't forgive Jasmine for these things, they're very weird to me, I would never want a friend like that. I would just rather you say that to me, like, as however you need to say it. I don't love the way certain things come up when, for me, they've been put to sleep, and it makes me wonder, are you trying to to irritate me, or you just
No,
like actually frustrated
I just
at
tried
it?
to explain why this clip triggered me last night, and I'm like thinking, okay, maybe it's better if I just raise it with you, my concerns.
Of course it is, and I have no problem with that. There are certain moments where you do things that to me are also questionable, and I don't love them. I think you either do it to piss me off or piss someone else off, or you just do it because you are opinionated and you stand on it, which is what I actually think it is, and maybe you do think some of us in here move weirdly.
What I feel like is that Priya is just very nice and pure-hearted girl, and you know, sometimes like people take advantage of that, and I do feel like...
You think I did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I think we should stop the convo.
Okay. So it's
there's
just
not
more
really
like,
anything
so
on the
now
stage
I'm
for
like, oh, me seeing that last night, I'm like, can I trust that? Can I not? So that's why I
Fair
wanted
enough.
to,
All I can say is like, you'll decide if you want to trust me or not.
Obviously, like I saw those
lines have been drawn clearly, very, very clearly now. I think Yulia thought this was going to be a lot easier to deal with Jasmine. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be that easier, because as much as she was doing the kind of like, what did she say? What she was saying about, oh my God, it's just got out of my brain. It's got out of my brain. But the way she was talking, I just feel like she thought it was going to be an easier job than what it was, you know? Did she like who? They both, to be fair, yeah, this is what I'm saying. I thought Jazz had points. Do you know what I mean? It was convenient. It's very, very convenient. Like 1 minute you're throwing Priya under the bus because you want Alicia to be with Aiden, and now she's the sweetest thing ever. She's a kind-hearted girl. Like, oh, now I can't trust you. Like, what are you talking about, mate? Like, we can't trust you. You're the untrustworthy person because you're causing shit. Seriously. Ridiculous. Love Wisdom. I can't like, I couldn't talk with someone speaking like it's a TikTok. Miss Cute says, Yulia's whole thing fell flat. So what you're saying is, I watched before I came in. I want to confront you about rather than what you have done to me. I want to confront you about that rather than what you've done to me personally. So sorry, this is very pointless. Yeah, I get, honestly, telling Priya to go for Ethan instead of Aiden is good advice, and Yulia being the only one willing to voice it says a lot. She wasn't doing that for, I don't think she was doing that for Priya. I don't think she was doing that for Priya at all. Aisha says, Jasmine is a Libra, so she knows how to deal with Yulia types. She is trying to bait Jasmine into an argument for screen time. Jasmine knows what Yulia was trying to do 110%. 110%. Evan said, I mean, Yulia had valid points. Jazz is always very quiet when Priya is being dug out. But I knew Jazz would win the argument by buttoning it. 110%. Mia said Jasmine chewed her up and spat her nonsense out. Yeah, that's the thing. What was my point? What was I going to say? I can't remember. It was at the tip of my tongue, but yeah. No, honestly, I feel like she tried. She didn't know who she was dealing with. And I think it is because, like, you know what? Sometimes Jazz is quiet. I think she is selectively quiet because she's watching how things play out and then she moves. You know, yeah. The thing, Lifeable says, Yulia stood on what she felt. She didn't waver. You're not friends, so no need to pretend there needs some trust. You know what, to be fair, it's just like, but Yulia is the one that's pulling Jasmine for a chat. She's threatened by Jasmine's relationship with Lorenzo. There's that. And she also wants to cause drama. She just wants to cause drama. And the fact is that Yulia is not going to be able to push a wedge between Jasmine and Priya. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She thinks she could do that, but it's not going to happen. Priya is obsessed with Jazz. It's not going to happen. Seriously. Oh, really? You think so? Platinum Pepper said, I think we're watching a different show. Yulia won that. Did she? She has done this like to like 3 or 4 girls now. She always wins because they will gang up on her in retaliation. She cries and we vote. I don't know. Candice is also saying that Yulia won that. Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. Keisha said Yulia is the Hulk and Jasmine is Thanos. Yulia's never met someone she couldn't spin. Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel. Home says Jazz has snaked Priya more than Yulia has. She doesn't have a leg to stand on. And my thing is that Jazz is gonna get away with it. Like, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying it's right at all. I'm really not saying it's right. But Priya is going to be loyal to Jazz. Yulia's not going to win this. She's not going to win this in a way that matters inside the villa. Let me say that. Do you know what I mean? With the public, I think it's maybe different because there's more... there's just a lot more that will be considered, I think. But in the clip, yeah, so let me just play Tomorrow Night real quick, because in the clip she freaks out because I had to pause it. She freaks out on Yasmin, not Jasmine. She freaks out on Yasmin. So let's see how that's gonna go down, because I feel like that might change people's opinions depending on how it what do you call it, plays out. Mia said Yulia absolutely didn't win, hence the tears coming up tonight. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Marsha is saying Yulia won what? Lafala, are you kidding me? She tried to come for Jazz and failed, especially because everyone is saying that on Reddit and TikTok because remember she pulled her, not the other way around. Yulia's insecure. It is given insecure because the conversation that she had with Tommy and Yaz is like you're threatened by her talking to Lorenzo. You're actually threatened on her status. I see you on Monday. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not saying that Yulia and Lorenzo won't place highly. I'm not saying that at all. I still think I never trust the British public when it comes to the vote, like never. And I think that's more to do with Lorenzo, you know. Yulia gagged Jazz. You think? I don't know. I'm not seeing it, but you know, I hear it. Yes, guys, please. There are 60 people watching, only 20 likes. Let's close that gap, shall we? Let's close that gap. Like the video, like the live. Hence why Jazz ended the conversation. I didn't see it like that. I saw Jazz was just like, I think her point was like, if you don't like me, just say that. And then it was like getting to the point of like, what is it that you don't like? They got to the point that what Yulia was saying, and she was just like, okay, this conversation is done then. Because if you think that that's, you know, that I've taken advantage of, manipulated Priya, then we've got nothing else to talk about. Do you know what I mean? So it's just more like, that's how I saw that. That's the reason why that ended. I don't think she was squirming or trying to get out of it because she couldn't handle the conversation. She was just like, it's done. I've got what it was almost like a satisfactory and there it is. I got what I needed. Yeah. Cammy said, I appreciate that Jasmine didn't take the bait. Yulia was looking for a fight. Yeah. Miss Cute said, if Yulia secured her relationship with Lorenzo, she would have been untouchable. Yeah, 110%. Aisha is saying Yulia didn't win. You can tell the disappointment in her face, while Yasmin looks more content and confident. So I disagree. Yulia didn't win, and she looks uncomfortable maybe and disappointed in the end. Yeah. She didn't look, I can't lie, at the end of that conversation, she weren't looking very confident. No worries, Saf. So let me just get one more. Home said she saw that Jazz could do a friend with the Jordan situation. Yulia is right to be skeptical of Jazz in that moment. But the thing is, I just feel like it shouldn't even be her issue right now. Like, that's the thing. It shouldn't even be her issue. Like, if you're confident in your situation, then Jazz shouldn't even be a threat. And the thing is, Yulia did actually try to bring this up in the Grafties, because when Lorenzo was saying to Cav, so you think I'm trying to still get with Jazz and you need to let it go, I swear Yulia cut in and she was trying to say, no, I think it's the other way around. I thought she was saying that Lorenzo thinks that Jasmine is trying to get with him or something like that. I thought it was that, but no, she thinks that Jasmine is trying to get with Lorenzo, and that's like not crazy, but no, it's not happening. Jasmine's made her choice of who she wants to win this show with, and it's Cav. So what happens afterwards? And this is the thing, like, your issue should be with Lorenzo, if anything, because Lorenzo's talking about come and meet me in 6 months. But no, you're doing public defender work and trying to defend Priya when you don't even like the girl. You think she's like, you can't tell me that Yulia doesn't think that Priya's dumb. She don't respect her. She don't respect her. She thinks she's silly. And even, what did she say about what did Yulia say about Lola? She said that Lola just talks a lot of things. She just talks too much without any meaning. She thinks the same thing about Priya. I'm telling you, she thinks the same thing about Priya. Marsha said Yulia no longer has minions in the villa, so she is trying to drive a wedge between Priya and Jazz. Yes, it was very clear she is trying to draw out Jazz by hoping she would pop off. Proud of Jazz for not doing so. Yeah, for real. Miss Cute said Yulia lost because if you don't like me, then why are you pulling me for a chat? As if you can school me and that will make me be friends with you. Jasmine has her friends, so there's no loss to her. Exactly. Jazz still runs the villa. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's just like, unfortunately for her, she's like lonely. She could be lonely twice over, not just by the girls, but also because like Lorenzo is Lorenzo. Do you know what I mean? And hence why Yasmin had to jump ship, because Lorenzo is just cold, isn't he? Not Priya doesn't even respect Priya. Priya will work on her problems. She will work on it. She'll work on it. Okay, let me just get tomorrow night real quick. I wish oh sorry, 1 second. Why didn't it happen? There we go. Here.
No, can I say something? Yeah. No. Where you fucking let me
see? Can you hear?
Speak? It's like, oh my god, I don't know.
Welcome to the Villa's exclusive podcast, Not Another Podcast. Live from outside the Love Island Villa. I'll be getting all the low-key home truths and tea from each couple.
Tomorrow night. Tensions rise.
So can you see that? That's Yaz. She's switching on Yaz. I think that's a bad move with the public. I honestly think that's a bad move. She...
No. Can I say something? Yeah. No. Where you fucking let me speak?
It's like, oh my god, I don't know.
I can't lie. The way this country stays, yeah, I can't lie. I don't think that's going to go down well. I don't know if that's going to go down well. We'll see. But I don't think that's going to go down well. We'll see what the fullness of that, do you know what I mean? But yeah, if Yaz gets upset about that, do you know what I mean? And it becomes a what do you call it? A kind of situation where like everyone's comforting Yaz and Yaz, you know, do you know what I mean? And I can see Yaz getting upset about that, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Because she can get upset quite easily. No, she's not talking to Priya. Watch it but the mocking, because it is Yaz saying no, and then that is what do you call it? What's her name? Yulia is getting mad about. Yeah. So yeah, I just don't think I don't think it's gonna go down well. If Yaz gets annoyed, it's not gonna go down well. Keisha said I saw in Sarah Destiny. You know what? If you see Sarah, tell her I did message her. I messaged her, but she hasn't got back to me yet. I did message her though. I was hoping to do something with her this week, but I don't know if it's gonna happen now. Nobody said, but it does look like they're ganging up on her. The thing is, yeah, if you're the cause of the stress, the optics are always going to be nuts. The optics are going to be always going to be nuts because everyone's gonna have something to say because you're the common denominator. So it's going to be thingy. But let's see how it plays out anyway. Let's how it plays out. I don't know. I can't. The way Yulia has been going on and the way that she's presenting herself, I can't lie. It's going to be very challenging to be like, oh, she's the victim here. Like, do you know what I mean? Because she's been saying stuff. She'll just blurt out what's on her mind, say her piece, like you're supposed to accept it, matter of fact. And then when, you know, she is in a group setting, so people are going to chat. People are going to say something. So, like, you're not thinking about that part, are you, Yulia? You're not. And that's part of it as well. That is part of, like, socialization, like how to maneuver yourself in a group as well. And maybe this will be her lesson that she needs to work on in herself as well, kind of thing, like how she does that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. So Erin said, I don't think so. I feel like Yaz is a flip-flopper. She was there when Lola was shit-talking Yulia. She's always a bone collector. Candy said they'll invalidate what Yulia says because they're all implicated. Yeah. I mean, it may be. Yeah, it's possible. It's actually possible. I think there'll probably be one person that can, as long as, like, Yulia is being respectful, let me say that, do you know what I mean? As long as she's being respectful, I think there will be at least one person be like, okay, I can see that, but I think there will be that kind of conversation going on. And I think, like, sometimes that is Priya, sometimes it is Priya, but because Yulia's come for Priya, I don't know how she's going to have her in a corner like that. Do you know what I mean? Keisha said, question, do we always think the winners should be the people who develop the most talking points or the most stand-up people? I don't know. I don't even know if I would frame it like that. I just think it's like who you like and who you relate to, because ultimately you're voting for who you think deserves the win, right? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, like, I wouldn't, even though Yulia has like, some people saying she's carried the second half of this season, and I do think, like, since Casa, yeah, she's been a constant in terms of, like, driving the storylines and all that kind of stuff for real. But because of her character, I would never vote for her. Do you know what I mean? I just think she's just too, for me, I do like a villain, but she's a bit too cold, it's a bit too much for me. Yeah. And also as well, the thing is, even like the group situation that we're seeing in, it really depends what she's saying, because there's been several times she's just like, oh, you know, she said what she said. It's sat with people in a very negative way. They don't like what she's saying, and she's not necessarily the most tactful in how she's saying what she's saying either. So it's harder for her to finesse it. And yeah, like, she also has to take some feedback back, you know. She also has to take some feedback back in terms of how she's talking to people too, because you can't just say what you said and say, oh, sorry, I didn't mean for you to feel negative, and then do it to someone else, and then do it to someone else, and then do it to someone else, because then it's just like, then there's going to be doubts in terms of, like, how, you know. Keisha said, I'm always conflicted. I think I lean towards who has been the least annoying. Like, I was happy Mimi won because she was the most decent person at the time. Okay, Fairs. Miss Cute said the winner should be the most solid couple who are mostly connected. Candice is saying Simba stuck up for Yulia, and I think him and Angie don't really care for any of them, hence why they're always away from the group. I don't know. I think that Simba's talking about his own, he's reminiscing his own experience and the heat that he got when he came in Casa as well. I don't know about editing. That's the thing, because they really went on, like, you know, Ellie and Simba weren't as close as they are, and you know, I don't know if they are away from everybody, you know. I don't know. Maya said it comes across as messy, not as truth-telling. That's the problem. It doesn't translate the way she thinks it does. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like there's always that thing, like when you are a truth-teller, like I think people often miss that part. Like, yes, you can say how it is, but if it's not done in a tactful way to like keep someone's like perception of themselves or their ego intact, or if it's not done in that way, there's always going to be like some sort of like residue. There's going to be some sort of resentment that's going to come out at some point. And that is the thing that Yulia will have to learn. Do you know what I mean? But like, maybe she won't, because maybe she'll win, and it, you know, she doesn't have to learn that lesson, you know, the way Priya's going to have to learn lessons about boundaries and holding people accountable, and you know, do you know what I mean, like not letting people walk all over you, take the piss and that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like, you know, it's very clear in terms of like what Priya has to learn from this. Dreadful Ruby said random and not really important, but the first look Priya said verbatim, that's not the truth, and in the episode they helped her out and edited out verbatim. Oh really? That happens. That does happen. That happens. Hey man, you're funny. Let me see if first look is out. Let me see. Because I hope it is. It came out early yesterday. It did. But one of you usually tells me, to be fair, if it's out already or not. Dun, 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 dun. So, okay, at the moment, who do you think is going to win? What order? What's your order? I just think it's crazy. I think maybe we are going to have a Huda and Chris with Aiden and Priya. This is what I'm saying. Like, even Aiden getting to sleep in the bed the night before. Just like, you shouldn't be sleeping in the bed. You shouldn't be sleeping in the bed. Miss Keat said, I do think Simba and Angelista are around because you see them with others when they do flash clips. Like Simba's nightmare would have been in the main show. Should have been in the main show. Yeah, the producers are pushing for Yaz and Tommy. I think so. Dreadful Ruby says my deal would be Simba and Angelista. At the moment, they are being very unproblematic. To be fair, I can't lie. I think yeah, my vote might go there again. It might go there. Oh, Simba just annoyed me. So he annoyed me. Not Plantain Pappy said Yulia, Lorenzo, Tommy, Yaz, Cav, Jasmine, Simba and Angie in that order. Okay. Yulia and Lorenzo. Okay, cool. Dreadful, yours continue. So Simba and Angelista first, Yulia and Lorenzo, Yasmin and Tommy, Cav and Jazz. Mate, could you imagine if Priya and what do you call it? what's it called? Priya and no, you annoyed me. Sorry, I got distracted. Priya and Aiden got into the top 4. Could you imagine? Because we're just assuming they're not gonna get there. We don't know. I don't know. Gilda says Kevin annoyed me too. Yeah, he did. I can't lie. Like the way he's treated Priya, nah. I think it's. I don't like it. I can't lie. I like Yaz. I like Angie. Yeah, I like Yaz and Angie. I think. Do I like anyone else? Not really. No, I like Yaz. I like Yaz and Tommy. I do like Yaz and Tommy. But I will vote for Angie and Simba over Yaz and Tommy. Like, I'll keep it a buck. I will. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, let me just send a message 1 second. Why can't I type? Miss Cute is saying Yaz and Tommy, Jasmine and Cab, Simba and Angelista. Dreadful. Oh yeah, no one's mentioned them. Dreadful. Ruby is saying I'll be cool with Mika and Samraj. I just don't think they're making it. I don't think so. I don't think so either. Can they dump people tonight? I hope so. I don't think any of the boys deserve the money. 110% Candies. And this is the thing. I know they will not do this, but my idea is that, you know, when they used to say you got to split, you know, you got to choose whether you're going to split the money. I think they should get the audience to vote how much of the 50k the each person in a couple gets. So I think you should vote how many people, do you know what I mean? And whatever the percentage is, that's how much percentage you get of the 50k. That's what I would like to see. That's what I would love to see, actually. You know, or like if they feel like, oh, that's too mean for like the normal one, they should definitely do that in All Stars. They should definitely do that in All Stars. It would just be so epic. Because then it's more fair. Because then it's just like, it's clear. I'm not voting for you. I'm voting for Yaz. I'm voting for Angie. Seriously. Oh, is it? Yeah, this is the thing. Like I saw one poll. So Plante Puppy is saying some polls have Lorenzo and Yulia ahead by a lot. Everyone says yes. One, but Ofcom has been hit with complaints in favour of Yulia again. Really? Just wild. And then what was I gonna say? It made me think. Yeah, I saw one poll that Lorenzo, they were just doing all the boys like individually. He was like, he got like 70% of the vote or something, which is crazy when you think about it. He's just so popular. I think Yulia's winning no matter what. No way Mika is so much get more than them. Yeah, when Priya leaves, she'll blame Yulia and Alicia. You know what? Yeah, I think they will come up, Candice, but I think that she does blame herself a little bit as well. I think she will say that. I think she will. I think that's what's going on. Yeah, exactly. Dreadful. Like 70%. It's crazy. The ex-islanders have been spotted flying back to the villa again. Okay, cool. This should be interesting as well. Like, I don't really know who they're going to vote for. And there's always going to be a curveball. And there's always going to be someone with some dirt, some crazy information. So it might be that whole rumour going around that Tommy has a girlfriend. Maybe that will come out. And see if that sways public opinion as well. Yes, Aisha, I agree with you. The opinion of the public may change about Yulia tonight's episode. Let's see. Because, you know, sometimes they're a bit misleading with the tomorrow night stuff. But yeah, sometimes. So I think Yulia and Lorenzo, Aiden and Priya should be dumped. Yeah, I would love that, but I doubt it's going to happen for Yulia and Lorenzo. Unfortunately, Yulia may cause Lorenzo to lose out on the final due to her recent drama. If she keeps going, I do think I do think, what's it called? Maybe that could then, or I think that Lorenzo won't like her, you know? I think that, but they'll probably still win, but she'll lose Lorenzo. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. I said, yeah, I think Lorenzo will be winning this. Yeah, it seems like it. Keisha said, if Lorenzo wins, it'll be an L for the UK dating scene. As we know, nonchalance will be champion. Yeah, exactly. Nonchalance and nonsense. Laughing in your girl's face when she's watching a clip of you taking the piss. Crazy behaviour. Absolutely crazy behaviour. Erin says, actually, I think Simba backed Julia because since day one he's been complaining about double standards these islands have, especially with the Tommy vote. Yeah, 110%. I agree with that too. You know, dreadful, that's a good point. Harry came second last season. Lorenzo seemed harmless in comparison. Yeah, you know what? That's absolutely true. He did. And that was awful. That was actually awful. The thing is, I did vote for Shakira though. Do you know what I mean? This is why I think we need to indicate somehow that it's not you. This is the person I'm voting for. Miss Keat said, as a subject of low effort and women accepting this is being normalised is a big topic right now. Yeah, absolutely. 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 The not sticking up for Julia is the thing that makes me irritated by Lorenzo. True. Lorenzo was an absolute menace at the beginning. He was by far my least favourite, including Aiden. Do you know what? I think I had more of in the beginning. Yeah, I kind of clocked Lorenzo like very, very early on. And I think it's like, I think Saf even mentioned like the other day, it was because of like his comments like, oh, his girl needs to have skinny arms and stuff like that. Just like, oh no, this is foul. Like, this is horrible. Like, what the hell? What? This is really bad. Why are they casting a person like this? You know? But yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, I am good. Let me just refresh one more time. Okay, cool. No, it's not there, unfortunately. Whoever was on duty last, yesterday was on it, and now thingy. Amir saying Love Island USA remains superior. Yeah, absolutely. Are you hearing that? Did we talk about yesterday? Olandria and Nick have split allegedly, which is interesting. You know what? They gave it a year, even if it was they were a PR couple, or even if it was real. I don't know. They gave it a year. I feel like it's fine. They're both going to still do well. I don't think, hopefully it's not, it's not a bad split if it's even true. Hopefully it's not a bad split. And hopefully they can continue to be friends. That's my vibe on that. Amir saying, I'm happy Elandria will be free from the parasocial haters. Like, honestly. Yes, okay, Candice, yes, I did see that. Like the conversation Mara had with Madam Joyce on her podcast, it's out now. Mara, she said on the podcast, said that Simba was told by producers that Angie had a Casa boy, so he should bring back Mara. They stay lying to these contestants. They stay lying to them. They really do. Dreadful is saying the only thing I wished would change on US is the extreme over-sexualization and the production kink stuff. Yeah, I hear you. It just, I think it just deters people from applying. Yeah, I hear you. It's very, very, very sexual. Very sexual. Like, sometimes it's just like, is this necessary? Like, seriously. Oh. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'm gonna be off ski now. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, the live of the week. Oh my god. Ooh, it's gonna be a good one. Guys, have a fantastic day. If you haven't done so already, like the live, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and also as well, go to my channel, find the check-in playlist, and watch my podcast too. Leave a like and a comment. Do you know what I mean? There's no episode this week. We'll be back again next week with the podcast. I had to take a little break because yeah, there's a lot going on, but yeah, I'll be back next week. Yeah, okay guys, have a great day. Yes, and yes to that point, Maya, sorry, about this suspicious about them guys splitting and then Trinity and Bryce doing their hard launch, not their hard launch, but like their big interview the next day, the same time is crazy. They're just like, don't worry, we still got an interracial couple for you. That's what it seemed like. Blair, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day too. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.